Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Round number 1 of the 3-round series. Tonight we come to Kokomo Speedway. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening or Sunday afternoon here in Australia. Round number 1, Kokomo Speedway of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Makes its way as we take a look into the track conditions here. Of course, 4 turns. Quarter of a mile. In fact, the second shortest dirt track we have now on the system. Of course, the Chili Bowl, the latest track to get released. Of course, that is, now the shortest track that we have on the service. But round number 1, yeah, we've got about 3 minutes of practice session, so we'll leave this view up for just a moment. We're going to take a quick little break. And we'll come back with heat number 1. Of course, no qualifying lined up for tonight. It's all randomised heat races. 3 heat races. It might even be 2 heat races, in fact, seeing as though there is 13 cars signed into the pit area this evening. It still should be a good night of racing here at Kokomo in the midgets. Alright, we're not too far away from rolling out into the opening heat race of the night. The practice not too far away from wrapping up here. So we wrap up 2018. This is our third last broadcast of the evening. Of course, tomorrow night's World of Thunder, the super late models and 360 sprint cars live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So still got a couple more broadcasts until we wrap up the end of 2018. That's been a phenomenal 2018 for us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thanks to everyone that has supported us throughout the year. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in, whether it's been one or many broadcasts. We've done, well, we're safe to say we've done our fair share of broadcasts. And of course, a big thanks to our sponsors as well for the season ahead. Of course, we've got Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, Hazard Media, and World of Thunder iRacing League. Check them out on all the social media platforms. Give them a like, give them a follow, and all that good stuff as well. So at the moment, the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge, your fastest driver in practice is Chase Cabre, and he leads by 0.3 of a second over younger brother Cole Cabre. And well, Chase, if you've been living under a rock, or if you haven't checked out Twitter or whatnot, check it out. There's a video going around of him, showing Mike Tyson how to box. So maybe trying to take up a Mr. Thompson role or something like that. Alright, here we go. Heat number 1. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for the opening heat race of the night. And here we go, starting on pole. Heat race number 1 in car number 12, it's Cole Cabre. To his outside in car number 8, starting position number 2, Dustin Mooney. Starting position 3 in car number 14, Curtis Crutch. Starting position for the 029 of Jeffrey Cooper. Starting position 5, in fact not going to be starting position 5, it's now going to be, well, moving up from the 7th spot up to position 5 in car number 64, it's going to be Bryce Nichols. To his outside in car number 888, the 888, it's Corey Wenzel, starting position 6. And the final starter at the back of the bus in this one, in the 02, Dayton Solenberger, will start position 7. It's been a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat race number 1. Of course, we're live across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, all in 1080p HD, so we thank you for joining us wherever you're watching on the social media platforms. Here we go, heat number 1. About to roll off, Cole Cabray, Dustin Mooney. Pace truckers in. Round number 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Green flag is out and we're underway, and Cole Cabray got a great start. Krutz looking to the inside of that 8 machine, that's Dustin Mooney. Mooney goes into second spot right now. Look at the battle right now. 2, 3, nearly 4 wide. They were going into turn number 3 and 4. Wenzel looking to the inside for position 3 on Solenberger. Bryce Nichols in the 64 machine. Back there in position number 5. The midgets roll down the back straightaway here at the Kokomo Speedway roundabout. Oh no, Cabray! Upside down, he's back on all fours, he's going to lose. He's going to go back to position 5. That's going to put Corey Wenzel into the race lead, if you don't mind, starting from position number 6. 10 laps of distance of heats, 4 complete, 6 to go. Wenzel, your race leader from Mooney in the 8 machine. And you go back to Bryce Nichols in car 64. Cole Cabray looking to the outside on Solenberger. Here comes Cabray, work on the top side through turns 1 and 2. Drivers utilising the top and bottom side of the racetrack at the moment. They all pretty much ride the top through turn number 1 and 2. Keep an eye on the 12 machine of Cabray. Now ducks it down low, looking for the double slide job on the exit of turn number 4. He gets 2 for 1. Move Cole Cabray back to position 2. The 0-2 of Solenberger picked up the front wheels in turn 1 and 2. Here comes Nichols in the 64, trying to work back to the inside on Cole Cabray. 2 to go. Your race leader, Wenzel, out in front. White flag is out. One more time around the Kokomo Speedway. Heat number 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge Series. Heat 1 belongs to Corey Wenzel. He gets the job done. Second across the line is going to be Cole Cabray. Bryce Nichols home in third. Dayton Solenberger, Dustin Mooney. You go back to Curtis Krutz. And Jeffrey Cooper, of course, Jordan Mitchell. Not racing in this one, being the live admin here. Heat number 1 complete. We move on to heat number 2, and let's take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid. Eight cars, heat race number 2, starting on pole, car number 51 of James Irvine. To his outside in car 41, it's Chase the Boxer Cabray. Starting position 3, the 56 of David Flick, and to his outside in the 181, it's Brent Hobson. Starting position 5 in the 119, it's David Backman. To his outside, the Canadian, the 3 of Stephen Renaud, out of position number 6. Starting position 7 in the 378, Jeremy Hobson lines up alongside Ricky Sanders in car 15, starting position number 8. That's been a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat race number 2 here in the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. As we go on board the driver of the 41 for this one. See what it's like as here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble through turns 1 and 2. So lap 1 in the books. Cabré has it out in front. David Flick in second. And you go back to David Backman and Brent Hobson sitting there in third and fourth. Backman catches the infield tyre. He does a nice little 360. Oh, the 51 of James Irvine having a bit of trouble there at the back as well. So Chase Cabré leads the opening 3 laps of heat race number 2. Flick, and then you go back to Brent Hobson. And here comes the 15 of Ricky Sanders around the outside of Hobson looking for third. Hobson continues to work low through turn number 1 and 2. Sanders rails the cushion through 3 and 4 on the top side. He's now going to pick up position number 3. Look out, David Flick. Oh no! Cabré upside down. It's a case of the Cabrés having some trouble around the half race distance in both heats 1 and 2. David Flick now your new race leader. Flick works the low side through turns 3 and 4. 7 down, 3 to go. Sanders looking to make a challenge for the race lead in turns 3 and 4. He rails the top side. He gets the run off for turn 4 at the start-finish line. There was barely anything in it. Sanders now has the race lead down the back straightaway. David Flick back to position 2. Brent Hobson, David Backman and Jeremy Hobson fighting it out for 4th and 5th at the moment. Backman in the 119 Castrol car. Slider from Jeremy Hobson on Backman. Backman turns it back underneath him, but the checkers are out. Sanders, Flick, Brent Hobson, Backman, Jeremy Hobson, Chase Cabré, James Irvine and Stephen Renaud not finishing that one. As it is now time for tonight's feature event, let's take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. Starting on pole in the Triple Eight, it's Corey Wenzel. To his outside in car number 56, David Flick lines up out of position number 2. Out of position 3, the 12 of Cole Cabré lines up alongside the 181 of Brent Hobson out of position number 4. Starting position 5, the 64 of Bryce Nichols. Starting position 6, the 119 of David Backman. Dayton Solenberger in the 02 will start position 7. Out of position 8, the 378 of Jeremy Hobson. Starting position 9, the 8 of Dustin Mooney. Starting P10, the 41 of Chase Cabré. Curtis Kratz in the 14 will start 11. James Irvine in the 51 will start position 12. Starting position 13 and our 13th and final starter in the 029, Jeffrey Cooper. As Jordan Mitchell, the live admin here tonight. In fact, I'm not even sure if Mitch is back. I know we did have some internet issues, but see, that seems though we did. So he's back as he's ready to take on. Well, these drivers are ready to take on what is round number 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. 3 tracks or 3 races over the next, I think, 3 or 4 weeks. Check out TruSpeed Motorsports on Facebook. Give them a like and a follow while you're there. Here we go. 30 laps on the board. Your main event starts now. We get dirty for 30. Wenzel leads into turn number 1 and 2. Riding in second is Cole Cabré in the 12 machine. Works the top side. Wenzel works down low. Lap 1 in the books. Looks like it might have belonged to Kokomo on the outside of the racetrack. Wenzel picking up the front end. Drivers going 2 and 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. There's some contact mid-pack right now between some of the drivers. Watching David Flick on screen. Just in front of him, Wenzel had contact with another car. Not sure. It might have been Chase Cabray, in fact, that had the contact with Corey Wenzel. The yellow flag flies. The 8 of Dustin Munoz. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Watch here, see what happened to the 8 machine. Contact there with the 14 of Curtis Krutz. G'day mate, g'day Galen, welcome in. Oh, Dean, I did try to tell you. Silly boy, silly boy. Alright, lights are out on the pace truck. This time I will have 7 complete, 23 to run. Of course, a bit of a late change in the format here this evening. Of course, they were going to go on passing points, but what could have taken, well, anywhere in excess up to, depending on, you know, whether the iRacing service would have let them like to do the way they wanted to. They've gone with the practice and a randomised heat. Here we go, back to green flag action. Cole Cabray, Chase Cabray, run 1 and 2. Brent Hobson now looking to the outside in turns 3 and 4. Corey Wenzel following the 181 on the top side of the racetrack. Chase Cabray works down low. Cole Cabray, your race leader. Here comes David Flick up the inside of Corey Wenzel. Now 2-car battle now for 4th and 5th. Wenzel and Flick. Is they going to separate apart, or they're going to separate from each other? Get a car upside down in turns 1 and 2. The yellow flag is out. The 64 of Bryce Nichols. Let's take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Take a look here and see what happened to the driver of the 64 machine. The case of going 3 wide, and he just too high on the racetrack, caught the ball. It sucked him in and upside down in front of the drivers coming through. Back to live pictures here from Kokomo. Round number 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Lights are out on the pace truck, going green this time by Cole Cabray, Chase Cabray, Brent Hobson, your top 3. Cole Cabray gets back on the gas, and we're back underway in tonight's feature event. 13 down, 17 to go. Look at Chase working the inside of the racetrack. So the brothers run side by side through turns 3 and 4, but it's Cole Cabray who's certainly got the momentum on the top side of the racetrack. We look back at 5th and 6th battling right now. David Flick on the inside. Jeremy Hobson on the outside. He's working on the top side in the black and orange 378 machine. Caution on the racetrack again. Let's see if this was the O2. Let's take a look at our wicked cushion instant replay. Found the culprit here. The 029 of Jeffrey Cooper. Well, back live again here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thanks to everyone watching on the Facebook, YouTube and Twitch side of things. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. Going green, here we go. Cole and Chase Cabre. Slider from Chase on Cole. Chase in the 41, Cole in the 12. A slide job return from Cole Cabre, but the caution flag flies again. We got the 51 of James Irvine. Well, this could be an interesting one to see exactly what happened here on the back straightaway. We're going to watch from the cameras on the back straightaway. Separate incidences there. I was just piling in, but the 51 of James Irvine finds himself upside down. So this time, with a bit of luck, Chase Cabre has the race lead. This time he's got brother Cole behind him still. Brent Hobson in third. David Flick fourth. Corey Wenzel fifth. Jeremy Hobson. Jeffrey Cooper. 7 cars on the lead lap. Here we go. Back underway, and well, Cole going to waste no time in throwing a slider on big brother Chase. Cole's got the top side locked down at the moment, but with a slider from Chase, the brothers certainly putting on a show right now. Cole, be careful. You see what you know what he looks like when he boxes. You think you can take him on? Slider from Chase on Cole, but they both backed out of it. Here comes Cole back to the inside. Cole half turns the car. Very lucky not to go around. As Brent Hobson now moves into position number 2 in the 181. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh boy, oh boy. This should set us up for a 1-lap shootout. We might even get 2, just depending on if the lights go out next time by, or whether they stay on will determine how many laps we're going to get. Of course, if you want to join in on the action, head over to TruSpeed Motorsports, give them a like, give them a follow, keep up to date with their Facebook and their social media pages. Round number 2, I believe it Lanier or Limonade, one of the two. Lights out on the pace truck. Green, white, checker incoming. Chase Cabre would almost certainly have one hand on the trophy for round number 1. Green flag is back out. Here we go. Half a mile to run. 8 turns through 1 and 2. Cabre. That's Chase Cabre out in front. Here comes Cole Cabre with a big slider on Brent Hobson. Hobson turns it back underneath and the white flag is out. One more time around this quarter mile of a racetrack. Cole Cabre is on top of the cushion on a quarter mile. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Chase Cabre picks up round number 1. Second going to go to Cole Cabre. Third, there was contact between Hobson and Flick, and it's going to go to Brent Hobson, the top 3. We'll take a look at your Hazard Media finishing results here in just a moment. But Cole pulling up behind his brother. Chase going to park it in the Brian Clausen victory lane here at Kokomo. Let's take a look at your Hazard Media finishing results for the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Round number 1, Chase Cabre gets the job done. Cole Cabre in second. Third, Brent Hobson. David Flick in fourth. Corey Wenzel rounds out the top 5. Jeremy Hobson, Jeffrey Cooper, James Irvine, David Backman. Bryce Nichols rounds out your top 10. Dustin Mooney, Curtis Krutz, and Dayton Sollenberger. Your 13 finishes here in tonight's main event for round number 1. We'll go down trackside and chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. fact, we're going to bring up our feature winner of the night in car number 41. That's going to be Chase Cabray. Chase, well done on picking up the feature event here, round 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. You had your work cut out for you, but a good race with your brother there, and well, you certainly showed him certainly showed him how to box, and certainly showed him how to race on the racetrack as well.
Yeah, it was a good race. I put myself in a bind after the heat race, having to start all the way in the back. So was able to kind of make it around the bottom and pick off some cars early on, and then got up through the field. And then once I got up to the front, me and my brothers traded some sliders for the win, and I was able to come out on top. Cautions kind of fell my way and helped me a lot. Definitely, if I didn't have all the cautions, I don't think I would have won it. So, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and just so happened that I was lucky.
Talk about the track. I mean, with only 13 cars here tonight, it looked like it didn't slicken off all that much, but it looked like it played a part where you had to really pick and choose your line on the top and on the bottom side.
Yeah, the top is so treacherous here. It's hard to hit lap after lap. It's really easy to get up in the outside wall, and you saw me do it in my heat, and you saw my brother do it in his heat. So you gotta really, be super careful when you're up there, and otherwise you'll get yourself into some huge trouble. So the bottom was all right. Normally in the midgets, the bottom comes in once the top starts to slicken off, and I wish we could have got to that state tonight because it would have been really cool. But the bottom eventually will become faster, and it puts on for a really good race. So, but overall, it wasn't bad. And like you said, Kokomo is one of those tracks where you're up around the fence 9 times out of 10. So just got to be careful up there and try to hit lap after lap consistently.
Well done on picking up the win here in the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Sponsor shoutouts. Who makes it all happen for you?
Yeah, I got to thank all my guys at I almost said Driven Simsport. I got a new team with Swindell Speed Lab, and we were able to take home the win tonight, and hopefully we can keep this mojo rolling.
All right, there we go. Chase Cabray there, home with the win. We'll go down and chat to second place. His younger brother, Kyle Cabray, home in second. Kyle, congratulations on second. You almost had it there, but you and your brother traded some good sliders there for in the mid part of that race.
Yeah, that was super fun. I just had nothing for him. He was super fast, and he got away from me there at the end. But yeah, it was a super fun race, and yeah.
Were you a little bit intimidated after the boxing video that's been going around the past 24 hours that, had you gotten into him, had you beaten him, he might have, tried to turn the boxing onto you?
Yeah, I mean, I was really scared of that. I was in there watching him, and I mean, I locked this door when I walked out.
I can't take this interview seriously anymore, but hey, second place, good way to start the series, and, sponsor shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Driven Simsport, you guys for putting it on, and everyone else that came and supported us.
All right, there we go. Kyle Cabray home in second. Home in third place tonight in the 181. It's Brent Hobson. Brent, congratulations on a third place here. It was a case of you had to battle with guys, for third, fourth, fifth, the majority of the race. You couldn't really get up to speed with the top two guys, but hey, still third place. It's a good result for you and the team.
Yeah, it was fun. That one little bit when they got to sliding each other for back and forth, I kind of was staying close, but I was being very cautious. I just knew something was about to go down, but then a yellow came out. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't have the speed to keep up with them, but it seemed like a pretty exciting finish there at the end. I don't know who it was got into me, but I was pretty sideways and just held the gas down, hoping I kept it straight enough to make it across the finish line.
Should have a lowish car count than what we're used to seeing, but what was sort of the main goal going into tonight, especially feature wise?
I really just was hoping for a top 10, to be honest. I didn't expect to finish third, that's for sure. So I'll take it. I mean, I had some good track position starting fourth, but yeah, I'll take it anytime I can.
All right, not a bad way to start off the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge. Our sponsors, shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Yeah, Spitework Motorsports for my sim rig. check out Tattoos by Nick P on Instagram from a Diamond State Tattoo and World of Thunder Racing League. And then obviously thanks these guys at TruSpeed for putting this deal on, and hope to make the other two.
All right, there we go. That was Brent Hobson, home in third place here this evening. Of course, we just spoke to our top three. Chase Cabre gets the win from Cole Cabre and Brent Hobson, your top three. Round number one of the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Track Challenge at Kokomo is complete. Of course, we are not done with for the year just yet. Of course, we've still got tomorrow night the World of Thunder Super Late Models and the World of Thunder 360 Sprint Car Series live on action, live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV across the three platforms of streaming: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you haven't done so already, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. Make sure you click the bell and make sure the Get Notifications tab is on. Same thing on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. And of course, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page as well. A big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Without their support, it wouldn't go as far. Of course, Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, Hazard Media, and World of Thunder iRacing League. Of course, a big thanks to TruSpeed Motorsports for putting on the event for round number one of the Tri-Track Challenge completed here at Kokomo. Of course, head over to their Facebook page, give them a like, give them a follow as well, and we can keep up to date with what's going on over at TruSpeed Motorsports as well. Of course, January 6th, I believe, they're going to have the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Grand Prix. So if you want to get registered for that, head over there to the TruSpeed Motorsports page, sign up, and well, you might just find yourself on the broadcast for that as well. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for the final race, or the final races of 2018. Good night, everyone.